BeerGeekGamer here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing. This just landed on my doorstep, and this is GrowlerWerks Pressurized Growler. It's been over a year. This was a Kickstarter project that I backed, and it finally got to my doorstep, all the way from China. So, first thing I'm going to get out of the way, I'm going to be a little biased towards this, just because of how this company has treated the Kickstarter community. In my opinion, their customer service should have been ran a lot better. There really is not an excuse for the lack of communication that they had, and for the stuff that they've kind of hidden behind the scenes from us was not really acceptable. From my experience with Kickstarter, though, this is actually the only company that I've really had a bad experience with. But I'm going to try and leave that out of my mind and just judge it on the product itself. So hopefully the over a year wait was worth it. So let's get started here and open this guy up. Alright, so right off the bat, we got a little Quickstart guide here. And then it looks like we got a message from the founders. So I'll just read it off real quick. Hello from GrowlerWerks founders. It's been a long journey, but your uKeg is here. We know the wait has been much longer than expected. For that, we wanted to personally say thank you for the patience and apologize for the delay. This turned out to be a much more difficult product to make than we expected, mainly due to the fact that there was far more invention in the build process than we or the factories originally anticipated. In hindsight, we could have done better planning for the delays that were possible in building a new, innovative product like ours. We also could have done better in communicating our progress and including you on this journey to make uKegs. The uKeg simply would not exist without you. We very much appreciate the support you have given us. When you need to buy more CO2, we would like to buy your second box for you. It is our way for us to say thank you. Just look on the back of this letter for the code that gives you $10 off your purchase of 2 CO2 boxes. So go forth now and please enjoy your uKeg. May your beers always stay fresh, cooled, and carbonated. Thank you and cheers. Evan, Sean, and Brian. So then on the back here, they have written, we know the wait hasn't been easy. Use this coupon code for a discount off your next purchase of 2 boxes of CO2 as a token of our appreciation for your patience. And apparently this is on their website. So $10 off of 2 boxes of CO2. So we'll have to see how much the CO2 costs. In my opinion, it better be free. Like, you're giving us a coupon to use on your website. So we'll see. Alright, so that, and then let's see, we got 2 CO2 cartridges on top. The custom, take this out, Kickstarter tap handle that was part of that was part of one of the achievement goals if we got to a certain backing number. And they got this big styrofoam piece here. Feels like it's one thing. Let's get this out in this way. It's kind of one thing. This box out of the way. Bring this right side up again. Alright. So we got the uKeg pre-packaged nicely in the styrofoam. Pull it out here. And looks like we got in this little pouch here. Let's open it up. What do you got here? We got sticker, government warning sticker. I'm guessing this is to put on there because all growlers, I think, legally have to have this because they contain alcohol. And we got our looks like our pressurized manual, our manual. And there's quality control for you right off the bat. So obviously this is minor, but here's the booklet. Here's the front of the cover. Here's the back of the cover. The correct orientation. You open it up, everything's upside down. So obviously this wasn't stapled correctly, but like I said, this is just the manual, whatever. But to be fair, if you're gonna be over a year late, you better make sure to triple check everything. Alright, so let's take the plastic off of here. Now I got the 64 ounce stainless steel one. Now I should mention, during the Kickstarter, there was the option to go for 128 ounces, which are extremely on back order. I have 2 friends who are getting those, and who knows when they're getting those. And then you could also get this option in copper plating, which no idea when that's going to happen. Oh, looks like. Alright, so let's take this out. So here it is here. Take the little tag thing off here. Looks like I might have to cut it. Let me see if I can undo it real quick. My fingers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it. It's just a little simple little tag saying, you know, it's the uKeg 64 half-gallon pressurized growler, vacuum insulated. Gives you a little diagram. Nothing too special. Stuff I already know since I backed it. So I guess for people that don't know anything about this product, I'll go over it real quick. So the reason why this is so special is this is different from your normal kind of glass growler or even the stainless vacuum insulated growlers they have now. So it's stainless steel. As far as I know, all of the tapper accessories is brass, I believe. And this holds 64 ounces, which is equivalent to 16 ounces of pints. I'm sorry, which is equivalent to 4 16-ounce pints. And pretty much what allows you to do is open this guy up here. You're able to insert one of the CO2 cartridges that I have here into this device here. Pretty much you want to screw this, pop it in there. Then on the dial here, you can control the amount of CO2 that is released into the growler. This way it stays pressurized and the beer will stay fresh and carbonated as long as there's enough CO2 for it. So it's a really nice idea because that way you can take it around, you don't have to finish it in one setting, and it's there for you. And the spout is really awesome because you just serve it like you're serving it at a bar. And on the bottom here, it's got a pressure gauge so you can actually see how much PSI you're actually putting into it. And on the side here, you got your sight valve, and it shows here 3 pints, 2 pints, 1 pint left. So you can kind of gauge how much beer is actually left in here. So from some of the, let me take a quick look inside here. Looks pretty clean. Now, supposedly they were spot checking all these and pressurized testing them. So I've heard reports of people opening them up and seeing water left over, residue. I've even heard of them kind of having an odor. Water-wise, I don't really see any residue. I maybe see some marks on the inside that would indicate that it was tested. I do kind of get like a machine oil smell out of it. So I'll definitely be washing this out first for a bit. The handle. Not much give or pull on it. So definitely gonna maybe have to be careful on that, so I know when I'm actually pouring. But the base here, man, it gives a lot of movement, just moving it back and forth. And I'm not putting that much pressure on it, so that could be a concern in the future if you get someone that doesn't know what they're doing or is not paying attention, or if you're drunk. Hopefully that wouldn't you kink it or bend it or anything or snap it off. So I'll have to look at that. Take a look at the bottom here. Nothing really special. So I'm gonna go and clean this up, run some soap through it, and then we'll probably do a pressurized test straight with water first, and we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned. All right, we're back now. I went ahead and cleaned the growler exactly as the instructions per se. I even went the optional route. I even soaked the regular cap in PBW. I use PBW and hot water to clean everything. I'm also a home brewer, so I have tons of PBW on hand. The instructions say you could also use baking soda. But so we're gonna test this out. Show you real quick. So I got the regular turned all the way off, and then the way you put your CO2 cartridge in, you unscrew this piece here, like that, and then you just take the cartridge and you drop it in here. Now we should be able to screw it on. It says if you hear some hissing, keep screwing, and eventually it should seal it. So let's try this out. Alright, seems like it's on there pretty tight. Got a quick little spray, but not hearing anything. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. Unfortunately, the only thing I got on tap, which isn't a bad thing right now, is my cider. So I'll fill this up with the cider and see how it goes. Quick note too, while I was cleaning this, I looked up on their website to see about that coupon that they're giving out. I don't really know how I feel about this. So pretty much, to use this coupon, you have to buy 2 boxes of either their 8-gram or 60-gram CO2s. So you get 10 of those cartridges in a box. The 8 grams cost $10 a box. I don't remember what the 16 grams ones. You can go on their website and check it out. But in order to use the coupon, you have to buy 2 of them. And so with the coupon, with 2 boxes, 20 cartridges, and shipping, it's going to cost me $20.09. So I don't really know how much of a thank you this is. It's kind of a buy one, get one free. I mean, it would have been a lot better if the shipping was included, because right now I can go on Amazon, get a box of 40 it was $24. That's with Prime shipping. So I don't even think I'm going to use this because it's a ripoff, essentially. So thanks, but no thanks. Kind of disappointed in that. But it is what it is. I shouldn't necessarily expect anything for free because it is a Kickstarter. I got what I pledged for, and I shouldn't technically feel like I'm entitled to anything special. But with the fiasco that did happen, they could have made a little more of an extra step than this so-called coupon kind of thing. So anyways, I'm going to go fill this up and we're going to test it out real quick. Alright, so I filled it up with my apple cider. Filled it up to the fill line that's on here. It's right underneath the lip here. And I threw this cloth down just in case it foams a little bit. So we're going to put our regular cap in and just screw it on. Good thing I put that pretty snug, not over tight. Let's wipe this off real quick. Okay, so now we got the tap off, and there's a little mechanism, a locking mechanism here I just found out, that you push it one way to open it, one way to lock it. So So I'm going to leave it locked. So now we're going to increase our CO2 clockwise until we hit the PSI that we want, and I'm going to shoot for, oh, well that's pretty cool. So since my beer's already carbonated, I took this out of my kegerator. The PSI gauge is actually already registering, and it looks like it's 7 PSI. So I'm going to increase this to, because I haven't even turned this on yet, so I'm going to increase this to 10. So let's open the dial. I can hear something. Alright, so we got about 10 right there. And that's about, oh, I'll show you in the camera, hopefully you can see it. It's kind of hard to tell what's considered half and in between. I'd say 3/4 of the way spun. So we got it at a little over 10 PSI. So I guess let's ultimately see how this dispenses. So got my glass here. Gonna unlock the tap. And we're just going to pull it forward. Whoa! Now that is fast. Let's see where the PSI is at here. Oh yeah, I need to dial it down. So, since my beer's already carbonated, it may have messed the dial up a little bit there. Let's open that up. Pretty nice stream. Now it's gone even down more to about 6 PSI. There we are. And you definitely want to leave your glass under a bit. Don't know exactly what their tap system is like, but it looks like the ball doesn't seat right away, so you might get some drippage. So there is my cider I created. Seems to be working pretty well so far. I'm probably gonna dial this down just a bit since it's pretty pressurized. Forget how pressurized I made this. But so we got my sight glass here. So let's see, after that pour, I gotta turn it around here. Well, it's a little, can't really tell, but it looks like I have 3 pints left. From the outside, it's cold, but you know, I mean, it has a cold feeling, but it's not cold. Cheers. Tastes like what it tastes like from the kegerator. So that is the GrowlerWerks 64-ounce uKeg pressurized growler. I'm really interested to see what I think of this over the long run. It looks nice. It definitely has that eye-catching quality, so when you bring this into a brew pub, people are definitely going to ask you right away, whoa, what's that? Where'd you get that? Sight glass is nice. Still dripping from the spout here. The pressure gauge seems to be working. And I guess the real challenge now is going to be, I might leave this out overnight and see if it's still cold, because it's supposed to be that insulated vacuum, which is supposed to keep your liquids cold for a longer time. And then after that, probably throw it in the fridge, and if I don't finish it tonight, and just, I guess, kind of see how long it stays carbonated. The only thing I don't like Well, I'm trying to think. I guess when you shut it all off, you shouldn't have any CO2 leaking. So supposedly one cartridge, one 8-gram cartridge, is supposed to last a full growler. So depending on how fast you drink it, I'm guessing you can maybe use one cartridge for maybe 2 fills. I don't know for sure. Have to experiment with it. You can also technically force carbonate with this if you're a home brewer, so that's definitely a cool option too for it. The only thing though is this tap, let me lock it so I don't accidentally pour. This tap is supposed to be interchangeable. Oh. And now I finally see, thank God I had it turned around here. I've been trying wiggling this thing, trying to unscrew it, pulling off. There's no instructions at all on their website or in the booklets of how to remove this. And now I'm finally seeing there's a extremely small hex screw in the back of this. So you must be able to unscrew that. You must be able to unscrew it that way. Yeah, and I'm seeing on the backed one, there's a little hole for it. So thank God I finally saw that, because I was about to say, if anyone knows how to take this off, please let me know. So, in essence, that's the keg, that's the growler. It's exactly what I backed, so I'm happy about that. Until I use it a bunch, I'll have to see if I'm pleased with it or not. Was it worth the wait? I don't know. It's not like I needed this thing for anything specifically, but it took forever to get. Quality looks pretty good. It seems really sturdy. The only thing I'm not a fan of is this tap handle seems very movable. So I'm really worried about people that, because it doesn't take much to pull this back at all. It's just like a little bit and it starts pouring. So I'm really worried that people that don't know what they're doing, or if I'm drunk or someone else is drunk, just comes over and manhandles it. And I'm worried that it might kink or break or something. So this would have been maybe could have been supported a little bit better, but we'll see. So that's the growler. Leave any comments. Tell me what you think about it. Got any questions? I'll try and answer them. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Plan on putting up more videos on homebrew, beer reviews, and gaming, and all around geek stuff. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.